Hey you guys, Sandra Cohn here.
Elena S. Blair.
And today we want to talk to you about something that is kind of personal to me anyway, because this is actually something that just happened to me. And what it is this concept of getting negative reviews or people saying something negative, and why I believe, and I think you believe too, that those sorts of things will only affect you if you think that they're true.
Yeah.
So, right? So
yeah. Well, and this is such a personal subject. It only affects you if you think it's true, because unfortunately, when you hear something, you wonder if it's true.
Yeah.
Right. Even if it's bad. And that's the thing about the internet. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place where we can share and connect. Like we're connecting with you guys right now on the internet, but it's also a place where people can anonymously say mean things. Yeah. And the more attention you get, the more likely you're going to get some negative comments.
So
this
just
kind of goes with the territory.
Exactly. So I'm going to actually share a real life story that just happened to me. So, so I have an online workshop that I teach that's called The Missing Link, a film photographer's guide to off-camera lighting, and I was just relaunching it. And it's this workshop that I've literally worked on for years. I evolve it the more I learn, and it's about how to use studio lighting when you're a film photographer, which is a huge pain point for film photographers. So when I put it out originally, it was really, I mean, not to sound super cheesy, but it was really an act of love, because it had changed my work learning this so much and helped my business so much that I really just wanted to share it with other people. And so
I think as creators, anything we create is personal. Even this, like when you guys, somebody's probably going to insult us on this video, and fine, hi, we like you too. But it's because even this is personal, because we're just speaking from personal experience.
Yeah. So what happened was I was getting ready to relaunch the updates, and so I sent out an email to my email list saying, hey, these are the updates. This is what I've added. The guide is for sale. Here's the link. Now, when you have an email list and you send out emails, it's really common to get people unsubscribing, and that's fine. Every time somebody unsubscribes from my list, I bless them and release them in peace, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, maybe someday you'll come back to me, or maybe not, and that's okay. But I got an unsubscribe with this email that not only did I get an unsubscribe, but this person then emailed me, and they emailed me a personal note. I actually have it here. Basically just saying that I was a super greedy photographer who was just trying to steal money from people, and how dare I, and I should be ashamed of myself. Now, what struck me about this email, not that it was just like mean, because it was mean, I mean, that's mean,
right?
But that the fact that in the past, in my profession, getting an email like that, or getting a negative review, or getting something like that would have absolutely crushed me. I mean, I've had it happen in the past where a client wasn't happy with work, or somebody said something mean, or I got a negative review, and I'd be literally like on the floor, like, why am I even doing this? I'm such a fraud. I don't want to do this anymore. And what was interesting about getting this time is it actually didn't bother me. And I was thinking about it, I was talking to Elena about it, and I think the reason is because I don't believe it.
It's because now you've been teaching this for a while, so you actually know what you're doing is giving value. Yes. Whereas in the beginning, you're kind of a little bit more quick to criticize yourself. Yeah, right?
So I think, that's the whole point. It's like when those negative reviews or when those negative comments come in and they hurt you, it's because some part of you thinks it's true. If this had come to me when I first released this guide and I was feeling really anxious and nervous about it, and who am I to be teaching, and I had all that imposter stuff going on in my head, if I would have gotten this email then, I think it would have devastated me.
Yeah.
But the fact that I don't think it's true anymore means that it didn't devastate me. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So I think, like, when you do get those negative reviews, or you get something that makes you feel that way, you know, sitting down and thinking, like, what part of me actually thinks that this is true? And examining that, like, is it true? Do you need to up your skills? You know, should you be doing, or is it just somebody being mean, and you can say, gosh, that's not true, that's not my heart, that's, you know, I'm not going to pay attention.
Something similar happened to me when I just worked with Creative Live, and you're putting yourself in front of a lot of people, so all of a sudden lots more criticism is available. And they did a Facebook Live of like the shooting portion of my class, and I went on and read the comments, which you probably just don't ever do that. Yeah, I haven't read them. Yeah, I went on and I stopped actually when I saw this. And I saw somebody, a guy, making fun of the way that I was shooting because I am not a film shooter. I shoot a lot of frames with each moment, and I have a reason for that. It's not because I'm worried I'm not going to technically get the photograph right. My technical skills are great. Almost every shot I take is exposed fine, right? I do it because I want to capture the whole moment so that I can make sure that I grab what I was feeling from that set. Well, what he was claiming was that I didn't know how to use my camera, and I was spraying and praying, so shooting a ton.
I didn't see
I saw it. It was just one. It was a bad one. But he was claiming that I was in there taking a lot of, clicking my shutter quickly so that I could take a lot of photos so that in case, they were like out of focus or green or bad exposure that I had, the right shot. Which is not. It didn't bother me.
Did you think it would have?
Well, at first I was like, oh, God. And then I was like, I literally had to say to myself, well, there was a time when I probably
you would have been devastated,
right? And maybe that was a time when I actually didn't know how to use my camera, and that I was maybe doing it for that reason. But I actually know why I shoot that way, and it is because I'm shooting through the moment, and I want to make sure. I mean, my work and Sandra's are different. She's got people pose really slow. Mine are always moving. I want to make sure that I'm catching every little moment, so that when I cull through those images, I can pick the ones that speak to me. Totally have a philosophy behind why I do it. And so no, it didn't bother me because I'm like, whatever, dude. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know why I do what I do. And he actually maybe is a nice person and just got on the internet and said something mean just because, I don't know, maybe he was jealous that I'm on Creative Live. I don't know. Yeah, but because I know it wasn't true. I know that I'm not spraying and praying. But there would have been a time when I thought maybe it was true and it would have hurt, and it didn't hurt me at all. It just was like, whatever. So...
yeah. So I don't know, I guess we just felt like this was important to share. A, that this happens to us too. Yes. B, that...
this is all the time. So much criticism.
Yeah, that, just that whole self-reflection piece. And if you do know that what they are saying isn't true, don't let it bother you. If there is a piece of truth in it, maybe you have an unhappy client, maybe you actually did something wrong, maybe they're valid, then that's worth looking at too.
Yeah.
But... running a business, it's like being in therapy. So sometimes it makes you look at things that are hard and you have to rub up against them. Yeah. But there you go, that's what we wanted to say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's only true. If you believe it's true.
It only hurts! It only hurts if you think it's true.
It's true.
Okay, we're really, that was amazing.
All right. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up, and
nice comments.
Please leave us nice comments
in the comment section.
We're just being vulnerable. Yeah, and share if you like this, please.
And subscribe.